build your deck there. So it's not like I walked in with a deck and just got slaughtered. You know, I had to build my deck and do everything I could. And then the first day, what ended up happening was I had all removal, but it was over 4 colors. And my removal was fantastic. I could get rid of any threat. But I also didn't want to be in 4 colors as well. Well, anyway, I had 0 bombs. I had no bombs. I had no way to actually finish the game, which is a problem. And then day 2 comes around. I get 2 bombs, but they're off color. And then all my everything else that is worth playing, like my commons and uncommons, are in two separate colors completely, which really sucked. I was not happy at all. So, Dubious is normally best of 3 this year. It's single match, so it's going to be a little crazy with no side deck. Yeah, it definitely changes your strategy up for sure. Best of 1s, I personally like best of 3, but that's me. Okay, what is this? Magmatic Channeler. As long as there's 4 or more instant sorcerer cards, he gets +3/+1. Discard card, exile the top 2 cards. You may play that card this turn. Okay, cool. It doesn't have haste, so I'm just going to kill it. And naturally, what I can do, I can play Master. Actually, playing Mastermind here and then killing it next turn with this is probably best. So, and this is why Mastermind is like so good, because I can play like this. Like, I would never be able to get this. I would never have this option. To have threat out there and be able to do whatever I need to do. Let's see what I... Okay, well, that works too. Let's get rid of this. Yep. Then if he tries the cantrip, we can draw off that. And the bad thing is I have no counterspell in hand, but we'll just have to deal with it. But we can opt and try to find something. I don't know. Arena has best of 1s. And I don't know. I've seen people play it. It's just a different game because you have to play... You play more catch-all cards. Like, you'll start playing like a 1 of mass removal in your deck. You'll just start playing these weird things that you normally wouldn't play, which isn't a bad thing, but it definitely makes the format clunky, and it also makes these meta decisions that if you are wrong, you're just wrong. Like, you really have to. Ooh, do I want this? Yeah, I'll keep this. I want to look at his hand, because if he's fabling, get rid of something that he's going to be wanting to get. I don't need a land. Thank you. Okay. We'll see if I can get this guy out. I don't want him getting a treasure token. Oh, hello. Emrakul, and he wants this in the graveyard. Okay. Actually, he's probably just playing, what's it call it? Probably playing food. Did I just take Bolt out of his hand? No. I take the Pyromancer. Because I don't have an answer to it. Even though I'd rather take Bolt. So, okay, this Mastermind's going to get bolted. I may... I don't know. Do I V-click it? I could V-click. No, I can't V-click the bolt. Yeah, I can, but it's probably not worth it. Actually, I could just rip it out of his hand again. Sure. Is the bolt? Do I care about the bolt that much? Though I don't. And the Daredevil wants to be in the graveyard, so all right, we'll let. Yeah, we'll go. Okay. The reason I let this happen is because I can. Yeah, he's going to discard the Emrakul and the other. Yep, there it is. Okay, and we're going to kill Osmo. We can't have Asmo here. So they're Boris Food, I guess, or Mardu Food. Yeah, okay, cool. So he'll do that, he'll play that, and then he'll play the cookbook. So I think I just have to block here. See, this sucks. I guess I block because I can't really let him. Yeah, we'll just block. Land's fine. Oh, yeah, that's good too. Alright, he'll get this. I don't know if he discarded the other card too. I think he might have discarded that other card. Cool. Alright, so basically I'm going to Faerie Mastermind. We'll hit him. We'll go to 9. What is this? You may exile a legendary creature. Put the rest of them. You can make cast a card. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because we're going to counter this thing. So, but yeah, no, it's good, but all right, same. Can you imagine that in play, and then you just keep making them, and it just happens over and over again? Interaction. Need drown to be great. That's fine too. So probably go ahead and just make him sack this creature. And it's not the end of the world, but yeah, I'll just do it now. I just don't want him to do something crazy. Like, who knows? He might play an Ephemerate. If he plays another creature, he just sacks that anyway. Now, obviously, if he plays a Planeswalker, you know, I did the wrong thing. But, yeah, he's not going to do anything good. Alright. And then when you do that, go 7. Interaction would be great. Cool. And a land next turn would be good too. Pretty much can counter anything in his deck, so. Sure. So he gets rid of a duplicate. Or no, he sacked it. What happens when he sacks it? I forget. That never happens. He'll probably scoop to this. I also could have V-clicked and took that away, made him draw something else, but which would have been good because then I would have also done this. So I would have drew off of him and then had 5. Okay, we're good here. As long as we keep getting interaction, we're happy. Keeping him on that 1 card. Like, I'm even okay with him, like, getting a lightning bolt and just bolting this straight up. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and let that hit. And then we'll V-click in. And just swing over the top. This interaction is bonkers, guys. Yeah, it's bonkers. Because we both draw. Like, if I see something I like, if I don't, so what? So we need this. EE's good. Our removal is actually pretty good for all this stuff. I can actually bring this stuff in. Aether Gust comes in. I don't know. Force Negation is like, eh. Yeah, I think Change the Equation comes in for Sprite, I guess. Sprite's like... It's weird. This whole matchup's really weird because... Yeah, Snare comes out. And it's weird because... They... Yeah, this comes out. Because they're playing Attrition. And usually on these Attrition decks... You know, you start taking out... Our removal is like really bad. So like Fatal Push or something's bad. But in this case, it's not. Here, we'll take out this because we're on the Alright. I'll take out Sprite. I can actually take out Blossom too. Completely. Yeah, we can do that. And then we'll bring in Force Negations. Okay. It's this is the game of attrition. For sure. We mull. Pretty easy mulligan. Mulligan. Going to 5. Yeah, we'll keep this. We'll throw back. Drown and Borrower or Edict. Well, actually, change the equations like really good here. We'll go Edict and we'll go. We'll take the Drown too. Why not? The name is. Okay. All right. So I'm guessing that he's not going to be able to do anything right away. Yeah. Like, this is what I'm talking about, guys, when it comes to lag. Like, there's no... It was running, like an hour ago, this was running fine. And now it's creeping along to where every single move I make just takes longer and longer. So, we're not happy with this sticking around. It's definitely not what we want. But, how much does that cost? Okay, he just has to discard a card. So, but he does have to cast it after that. So, I don't think he. Then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. Yeah. Okay. Discard. Red Acroba. Okay. Sure. I mean, a Chrome was cool and all. Okay, what do you, a Plains? Sure. Seems good. Yeah, I guess he can play lands off of it too, so that's decent. All right, Blood Moon. EE on 2. Sure. I'm actually not that worried about it because it takes out his thing too. So now that is getting countered. And it actually might be better for me to bounce this, so we can't just get another land, I guess. But we'll see. So he doesn't have instant sorceries. He doesn't have Delirium, basically. So let's see. Okay. So I bounce the dude. Okay. So I'm going to bounce the creature, I guess. Yeah. And what I could have done there is bounce this. He could play this or something from his hand or something. So he's just basically choosing to play off the top of his library instead. Let's bounce this. And then we gotta play around Blood Moon, so we gotta grab another island. So let's see what we can get here. Probably play the Delta. Yep. I wish this was a Snapcaster Mage, so I could just go ahead and grab that. We'll grab Swamp next. Get that. Grab Swamp, play the Borrower, put 3. Then he's on like a 6-turn clock. So, assuming it doesn't draw anything crazy, which I'm not sure what he puts in the graveyard here. Let's see. Nothing? Okay, so he must really like his hand then. Bolts me. Okay. It's kind of a... It's a bold statement when they're just throwing things at you like this. Reach. Yep. Here it is. Time to shine, baby. So he basically played his hand out so he can draw 2 cards, basically. Yep. And I get a draw. Play that. We'll go ahead and play this. And get a swamp, so. Alright. And now we start hitting him. He's hitting us too, so actually this might not be the best thing in the world, but I think we can race better than him. I could also bounce this to his hand, so because I have Aurora. But we're going to borrow her, and then we're going to kill him in 3 turns, to where we're not super worried about this. So I am worried about this, though. And I may bounce this. Not sure yet. Okay, cycle something. I forget what that does. Either way, I draw a card off of it. It feels so good, guys. It feels so good to draw off this Faerie Mastermind. For no reason, for nothing. Like, oh, thank you, Yuta. I appreciate it so much. Ooh. That's interesting. Do I want him to making food tokens? That's kind of the issue here. And we'll let it hit. That might be a bad decision. Might be. Not sure. Because I could... Okay. Because I can bounce this. No blocks. I can bounce this to his hand at the end of turn. Okay. And then hold it force. And then play land. Be able to play this and force. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's proper. So he can blow this up all he wants. We don't care. And then we're still in kind of control. Okay. Him gaining life off of the Underworld cookbook might be a problem. Sure. Yep. I think he just saw like the problem there was that we were just gonna stay with him in race. Now I could have. What could have been? I could have. We both could have drew there, and I would have. And I would have drew again, but not worth it. Hopefully I don't have to take life off this. I don't think I do. I think I have the extra. I think I'm playing 4 Island. It's very possible that I'm going to have to take 3 here. Because the proper play is to play this. 10. I just don't want to take 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So, even if I lose life here. Boo. Yes. Need interaction. A counter spell would be nice so I can bounce this and counter on the way back. And this is why I took Bitter Blossom out. Because see, if I was taking Bitter Blossom hits here, it's just he wins the attrition more here. Well, the big question here is how balancing this is going to be kind of a last-ditch effort, I think. Okay, he's going to make a token. Okay, he's sacked. Alright, cool. We just wait for... We're going to bounce the Ragavan. And we're going to have 6 on board. And then we'll tack. And as long as he doesn't like... sure. You just have to wait for beginning of combat, basically. Or whatever to do it. Going to 7 is risky. Nonetheless. Let's go ahead and bounce this. Take 2, go to 5, come back. Unless he has Bolt in hand. So, it's going to be close. Sure. I mean, this is just smart by him to play it. I wonder if he has to, like, take it back to his hand now. I don't think he does, because it was the other Ragavan. And the game sees this as a new Ragavan. But it'd be funny if you can't do that. Alright. Removal would be nice, too. Like, a drown would be perfect, basically. To counter or kill something. That works too. So Bolt can't beat me. Yeah, Bolt beats me. Him ripping something off the top of my deck that I don't like hurts. But he can't cast most of it, especially double blue stuff. We'll just keep it in my hand in case he has some kind of stupid discard. Other than that, I win. Is it just Bolt? You can't Ragavan again because you'll have to sack. I think I win with 1 life here. But if you can get rid of a creature too, that hurts. And we take it to the face. And that's why I'm saying that like this is like turn 9, but Mardu wants to like extend the game out and do all this stuff. They want to be super grindy, and the fact that because Fury's in the format, Lingering Souls is done. Yeah, like he can't play this card, and that would have been awesome if I would have drew that to have double counterspell up. Yeah. Never cool. You gain control of turn. I have to counter this, right? I mean, he takes control of my turn. So, because he'll just have that, and then he'll... Yeah, well... Because if I don't... I guess I could think about that for a little longer. I think the proper thing is to counter. So he can't evoke. That's nice. Yeah, he just loses. Woo! Alright, cool. Alright, I think we boarded correctly here. I don't believe... It may be the run of Vortex. Maybe. But I think we boarded correctly. I don't think... There's nothing here that... Because Bitter Blossom would have killed us already. Thoughtseize... They're just doing too much. Life loss is bad. I mean, we just won on 1 life. It's just so grindy. But like I was saying before, like we have these matchups. Like Lingering Souls is unplayable right now because putting 5 mana into 4 is something that they can do a Fury for free and destroy your entire game plan over 2 turns. That's pretty significant. Yeah, we'll go first. Ooh. I think we have to keep. We got plenty. So, and we won that on 5 too. So we're pretty much in desperation mode there for a minute. So we will go ahead and do this. So winning on 5 cards is super hard. So pulling it out, I like to see it for sure. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and play the Delta here, and we're going to grab a Swamp. Okay. We'll just preemptively grab the Swamp, too. Just like, there's no reason not to. I don't have a Fatal Push or anything. We're kind of hoping for an Asmo. here. We eat it. Any creature we kill immediately. But he really doesn't get going until turn 3. That's the it's the bad thing about his deck is, it's kind of like Rhinos to where they don't do anything until turn 3 and then they kind of explode a little bit. So we'll I could actually bounce this, which might be the correct play, and then hold this if he has some unwanted planeswalker that comes down. But see, this is ridiculous that I'm like even low on time. I'm not playing slow at all. It's just taking 5 seconds between every move I make. We'll just edict it away. Like, just tapping mana takes 2 seconds. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the decision's pretty clear on what to do. Cool, great draw. Need a land so I can play the subtlety and really tempo him out. So, may not bounce something with the borrower. Might just play it, but it will hit a bolt probably. So I probably shouldn't do that. So, best case scenario, he plays some 3-drop. That's willing. Yep. We'll do that just because we can. Gets another card in his graveyard. So if I do draw another land, I can snap, drown that for 3. So, like I said, his 3-drops are the big problem. Keep this for Blood Moon, things like that. Cool. Alright. Really need another land. Land would be great. And this is ridiculous how slow this is. Is he just casting this? He's just straight up casting it. Sure. We'll edict it away. Could bounce it too. But we'll edict. Even though he wants it. He basically wants it in the graveyard, but that just means he has nothing going on, which is really good for us. Games like this seem good from a perspective of oh, Bitter Blossom would be great here. It would be fine, and we would be doing damage, but there's also the game that he draws triple bolt, and we go down to 5 life real quick with an active Bitter Blossom and no way to really take care of it or bounce the Bitter Blossom to ourselves. We have to be cautious of that in all well knowing of it. So, in a control version with Cryptic Command, I would totally do that. It's totally relatable that I can, expire a, Bitter Blossom into, the later turns. And even when we're playing Mistbind Clique, something to get away. So, but I'm assuming he has Bolt in his hand. He probably learned from last time that you can't go to the face with Bolt, so he's kind of getting flooded, which is bad because I need to get a couple lands. Yeah, that's right. Cool. So hopefully he plays a creature or a planeswalker that I can subtlety and make him feel bad. We'll get a nice shuffle here. Grab an island. Yep, and go. We need with decks like theirs, and they're super grindy. We need to make our cards valuable. Basically, we need the only time we actually want to play something in these attrition matchups is if we're getting value, or we have too many. We're gonna have to discard, and our hand's so good right now that we don't want that to happen. Because if he's gonna, for instance, like the Brazen Borrower, I do that, he just bolts it, so we're just down a card. Like we just 1-for-1 to each other, and that's fine. But you know, if I can bounce something or put something on top of his library to fix his next draw, you know, or even go through it and make him put some on the bottom of his library a little bit, we can do that. So he's probably not playing Blood Moon, but we said that before, like, and they still play Blood Moon through this. Okay, 7, so I can just... I'm just going to lock. Oops. Alright, well... I'll drown this. Probably should have snapped, but it's fine. Or I could even settle it yet. You know, it's a big thing. But this game's not gonna end. This server's too slow, man. Like, he's just crawling. Like, and we're just in draw go mode for now. We're ahead on cards. We got Aether Gust. Actually, an Aether Gust there probably didn't sound too bad either, instead of hard countering. But getting rid of it completely is good. Another reason to play Locke is that he's playing Emrakul, so we know he's playing Emrakul. Like right here, like this is kind of, you know. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I know his clock's going down and stuff like that, but like at some point he's going to like pass priority, and then I'm not going to have anything. Like 10 seconds, like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, like that's ridiculous. Sure. Probably going to play the Subtlety now. Or I could just... So this only takes a hold of the Brazen. So we're not going to finish the game. I'm pretty sure we'll win this one. Doesn't seem bad at all. I think we just go ahead and try to force this E. But we're okay if he pops this. Like, we actually want him to pop it. Even if it catches the Bolt at this point. Because it's not going to do anything. So, we're in good position here. Like, we have 1, 2, 3, Like, there's so many counter spells in our hand, and then we have Fairy Mastermind on top of that with this. Like, we're totally okay if he pops it. Yeah, see, cool. Just pop it. I'm good. Yeah, but see, like 5 seconds just went off my clock because of the servers. So, oh well. I wish they'd change things. I wish they would, but I have a feeling it's just because they don't invest enough in their servers. So, it's unfortunate.